echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around. Mysteries we have found. In the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light. Readers and seekers in the night. Hopes and fears written in gold. Truth appears as stories unfold. Flip the card.
Good morning, everyone. Once again, and welcome to the MyTarot Morning Reflection, our daily inventory. Good morning, Maureen and Jenna and Blissful Diversions. Why am I forgetting? Is that Vicky? And Jenny. But, I can't remember. That's because it's early in the morning. I'm brain dead. Actually, I'm kind of grateful to be here. Like I say, having the excuse to stop instead of reading the news. Just started a psychic hotline today with my first day. It was crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh man. A psychic hotline. Of course, now you know I'm thinking Madame Cleo. I should do the accent for the tarot. So, I hope everybody else is having a amazing morning. It's a little bit wet outside, but that's okay. This weekend, I'm going to be doing a tarot event in Frederick Cups, this Sunday, so I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a good deep dive into tarot history and the history of the cards and what they mean and things like that, so I always love doing that, so looking forward to it. So, but what are we doing here today in all reality? Well, I don't know. Makes me wonder. But I am listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. Which reminds me to take a breath. Good morning, Angelina. All of this reminds me to take a breath. Which then it's like, all right, where are my feet? Oh, good. And then my butt, is my butt doing the kitty dance? Okay, that's nice and comfortable. Chest and shoulders. Using that shoulder meter, see if I'm breathing or not. Get the shoulders down. And then the neck. And that feels good. So, now we get to check in with the universe, see if there's any angers or resentments, anything that we need to like take a look at today that might be there to knock us off our horse. So, what does the universe have for us today? A psychic hotline. You know, I wish that, actually I don't wish it. I really can't do tarot that well over the internet. And I have people, I've done it, you know, people have asked for it, and sometimes I get convinced. But I see tarot as that real connection. You know, as opposed to doing this where it's like a connection with everybody. If I'm doing a personal reading, it's like I really need that eye contact. So, what am I doing here then? I have the eye contact with the universe here. But I have made our 3 stacks. Each one a different thread going out to the universe. It's like each one of these is a different thought or idea. And if we believe in the multiverse, it's like each one of these is a different path. Because this stack is going to lead down one path. And this is going to be a different conversation that will take us in a different direction from this one right here. And the question is, which string do we want to pull? Which path do we want to go down? Today, let's take a look at the bottom stack. Vicky, that's what I thought. So we have the bottom stack, which is what I like to think of, things that are underneath that might be influencing us and we don't realize it. And I'm going to do our 3 and 1. Turning each card over one at a time, like it's the pages of a book, because I find that to be very exciting. It's hard to pre-plan that way, which for me, it makes it spontaneous. I always talk about, intuition and using our intuition, our inspiration, and things like that. So when I do it one at a time, if I have them all laid out, my brain is sitting there working on a huge giant pattern instead of where are we just for today, which is today we are starting off with the Page of Swords. So swords are the element of air. Swords are our thoughts, our ideas. Remembering yesterday's reading, the devil really had me by the tail. Oh, that's funny. I totally understand that one. And so with the Page of Swords, pages are us when we are willing to open our minds to something new. When we're talking about swords, new thoughts, new ideas, moving in a new direction. Pages are open to learning. Page wants to learn to be a knight. A knight wants to learn to be a king. Wonderful things like that. So this is about getting a new idea, learning something new, seeing things differently, going in a different direction. Court cards, of course, could be somebody else, could be us. In this reading, I generally see it as us. And the next card, so this page is flying into the 6 of Cups. So yesterday we had, what was it? It was the Knight of Cups riding into the 6 of Cups, if I remember correctly. So here, as a continuation of that, as we are reflecting where we are, 6 of Cups is about remembrance, and it's about the giving, the sharing, and the receiving that we have along our path to help us to get where we are. And so when we look at the Page of Swords, it's about being willing to move in a different direction. It's about, taking the energy of our spirituality or the water and moving forward with it, taking our idea and saying, what can I do to help somebody? And then it's like, I'm going to come up with a different idea, or I want to better myself, coming up with a new idea. And so it's about having an idea and then working towards that, which of course leads us to the Magician. And so the magician has everything that they need. There's a coin, there's a cup, there's a sword, there's a wand. These are all the things that we've gathered as we put our 10,000 hours into something, as we start learning something new, or as we make a decision that we want to create something. Because a magician can manifest. How? It's like magic, right? You get an idea to paint a cat. Somebody sends you a picture of a cat, Jenny. And that creation was never, ever in the universe. And then you take that paintbrush and you manifest an amazing cat picture. I pick up the guitar and I start playing chords and in a particular way that never has been played before. Or I'm going to create a new network because this is work. And I can put passion into my work. I can come up with an idea, which I've recently done, and I've been so enjoying what I'm doing at creating this network. That's never been there before, and it's all my idea. So this is about coming up with an idea and then the joy of making it happen. But let's see what the advice card is. Wow. So if I remember correctly, so the Knight of Cups was where the page was. And we had the devil down here as the advice card. Today we have the Knight of Cups as our advice card. And so we already determined the knights are fire, energy, passion, movement. And cups are the element of water, which are spirituality, emotions, and feelings. So yesterday, as we talked about it, moving forward with that, and I'm about to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. And so this is kind of a continuation, isn't it? Because, yeah, we were able to say, you know what, I want to move, I want to do something new, I want to do something different. And as a knight, we take a step back because we're always in that cycle. And this is about saying, I'm going to take this idea and I'm going to find some passion to put behind it. And that passion would be what the Knight of Cups. Paige wants to learn to be a knight, right? And that's how we move forward. And I want to share this passion with other people. And I want to make something happen. So today, it's about taking something that doesn't exist. And again, it could just be something as simple as a poem, or it could be something at work, but something that gives us joy and something that gives others joy. And again, it doesn't have to be just art because, again, Page of Swords is thought. It's ideas. So today, what can we manifest? And what can we share with others? Just like the Knight of Cups. This is a continuation of Mondays, or yesterday's, I should say. We are working to become that Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is working to move forward in the journey. So today, it's all about manifesting and sharing. And taking a breath and all that other wonderful stuff. So I hope you do have an amazing day today. And just think about those things that bring us joy, and then how can we just plant that seed and do something with it. So, and for me, I am redoing kind of like my tarot. I like changing the classes because people show up to different classes. So I want this to be at least a little bit different. So I'm going to manifest that, and I'm going to absolutely love doing that. So find something to manifest and take care, and I will see you all again tomorrow.